Okay, in this division question, visually, it looks a little bit more difficult when you see 1 8/10 divided by 3. Not exactly sure what to do with that. If we see, we've got the smaller decimal number trying to go dividing by the larger whole number. And so it's really important to try and make sense of what the question is actually asking. Sometimes people think, well, I need to see how many times 3 goes into 1 8/10. Well, that makes it difficult as well. If you see visually, if you have 3, how many times does it go into 1 8/10? It's like, wait a minute, 3 is way bigger than 1 8/10. It doesn't go in at all. I can't fit one group of 3 at all into that. But it's kind of good to know that, hey, the answer is less than 1. It's going to be a decimal number that's less than 1 because you can't even get an entire group of 3 inside of it. But it's better to think about taking 1.8 or 1 8/10 and splitting it into 3 even groups. To do that, we're going to need to substitute this one because we can't actually create 3 even groups. We've got 10/10 here and 8/10 here. Can't actually split it. So we're going to substitute out that one whole group, and then we use the 10/10 here, which is also still equal to 1. And that allows us to split it up evenly. And if you count the total number of tenths, you've got 18 of them. And a quick way to do that is just to say 18 divided by 3. So each group is going to have 6 tenths in it. And so that's your answer, is 1 8/10 divided into 3 even groups. Each group has 6 tenths. So the answer is 0.6 6/10. The procedural way of going about this is simply to arrange the division by taking the second term and making one side of a rectangle 3. So it just involves just changing the orientation here of the base 10 blocks. And so you see I'm able to take the same amount. I've made the second term, there's the 3, 1, 2, 3. And just like the other division questions, the answer is actually just the other dimension, which already is laid out for us, 0.6 or 6 tenths. And you can still see the 3 groups of 6 tenths.